Hey everybody, Jeff from Gorget Economy here. Sorry about not uploading a video last week. Life has been a little bit crazy recently, and like work and family takes priority and stuff like that. But I'm back. I'm gonna have a short series of product reviews because I finally got to use some stuff that I bought. This review is not on this lovely Spec AP Light jacket, but I will do a review on that once I use it a little bit more. This review is for Purpleheart Economy forearm and elbow guards, as well as knee guards and Gorget. Right here. So before I get started, let me just say that I do have some criticisms for sure, and because of that, I just want to make it very, very clear that I think Purpleheart Armory is an awesome, awesome company. I've bought a lot of stuff from them, and if I had a problem with something, the only time I've emailed them about it, they made it right. I bet if I would have expressed concern with some of this stuff, especially earlier, they probably would have made it right one way or the other. So this is, I'm not trying to dog on the company at all. Hopefully, this is just for folks who might be considering this stuff, or if somebody at Purpleheart watches this, my opinion on what could be improved, basically, and I don't think it would make it any more costly. Okay, so let's start from the top with the Gorget. This is the Purpleheart Armory Gorget. The design's not bad. These extra little flaps kind of get in my way a little bit, like the collarbone flaps. I normally wear it under my jacket, and it's not terrible, but I might remove these personally. They do provide a little bit of extra protection, but I feel relatively protected. But if you want that extra bit of collarbone protection, this is a good thing for sure. The protection seems good. This is a hard plate here. I think this is the same material on the other plates as well. It's like a thin, hard plate and then some padding underneath. I have no issues with the protection whatsoever. My issue is mostly that it's huge. Even with putting it over my jacket, I still have a fair amount of Velcro left over. And I normally wear it under my jacket, and there's a lot more Velcro left over. And that's going to be sort of my main complaint that goes throughout all of this stuff, is that the straps are just humongous, basically. There's another issue here where I've only worn this twice, I think. I did a lot of sparring in it the one day. It was my instructor's bear pit, and I did quite a bit of sparring. But you can see that this is coming unsewn. I'm sure I can fix that with some contact cement, but yeah, I haven't used it very much, so that is slightly disappointing. I think the strap could either be shortened or just put more Velcro, have the Velcro go further down on the strap. Protection is fine, though. If that's your main concern, nothing wrong with that, at least in my opinion. It's also the first Gorget I've ever owned, so I don't really have much to compare it to, but I felt very safe with this and the rest of my gear. So let's just go on to the forearm and elbow guards. So they kind of come as a set, which is pretty cool. Because actually you can Velcro them together, which does help keep it in place. So there's this Velcro strap here, and on the inside of the forearm guards. Once again, though, they're just huge. They're maybe a little bit heavier than I would prefer to, and I decided to just not wear them, honestly. But my club doesn't hit very hard, typically. So if you see here, I'm not a small guy. My limbs aren't huge either, but I'm not a small guy. And if I get it to even somewhat tight, not as tight as I would even like it, I have that much of the Velcro strap left over. So if you had it, you could have somebody with a forearm like that big, and it would still totally be fine. So, if that's you, maybe this would work out just fine for you. And kind of the same thing here. To get it tight, I have to put it all the way, and it doesn't feel that secure, and I have all this left over. So once again, I will probably just contact cement or something, some more Velcro down here to make that right. The elbows are also just same problem. They're just kind of huge. And this is partially to do with the shape. Oh, I just want to say, the protection is really good on these still. I would feel very safe wearing these. When I did wear them for a couple of bouts, I felt very safe. These are thick, hard plastic. You could take a pretty hard shot on the forearms, I think, and be totally fine. So that part is good, and if you're a bigger person, it might work out just fine for you. The elbows are huge as well. The shape is pretty okay. It could still be a little bit smaller. But once again, the straps, I have it like kind of like maxed out. And there's so much, I only have about an inch of the Velcro meeting, and it's still sliding around a lot over my AP jacket. Like, it was that easy to pull off, and the strap is still connected, right? So once again, I mean, I think the strap could just be shorter, honestly. Like, I don't think that there are probably too many people out there that need that for their elbow. Like, that could probably go around my shoulder. I'm sure there are some. So once again, maybe if you're a bigger person, this might be just fine for you. Same thing on the left. I don't need to go through the left, but it's the same thing. It is nice how they meet up. So you know, if you're cool like modifying something a little bit, this might be a good option for you. I do like that feature. It is nice, and it does help keep it in place. The last thing are the knee guards. So let me just step back for a second. Whoosh. Whoosh. I really like the knee guards. They suffer slightly from the same problem, but it's not as bad. I would say, like, the design, they are still a little bit wide. They're pretty big, but it has these points up here, which is nice. And I really like this stuff that wraps around the side, and it's kind of the same material as the Gorget. It seems like that thin layer of hard plastic and then some cushion underneath. And this wraps around the sides of the knee, and Velcro strap. Once again, it's just too big. And especially, like, my arms are not super big, but my legs are pretty decent size. And I feel like there's just, like, still so much Velcro left over. Like, if I had it where it should be, it'd be falling all over the place. Let's try it. So it's already sliding down onto my shins. So I think that that's still an issue as well on the knee guards. So all that said, that's like a fairly minor problem if you're okay with just adding some more Velcro or shortening the strap and restitching or something, solving that problem. It's not the worst problem in the world. The protection, I have no problem with, and I think they're good quality overall, except for the stitching issue on the Gorget that was coming undone. I went with these products not just because they were cheaper than Spec stuff. I really like Purpleheart Armory, and I wanted to support them. I like supporting American small business. I think it's the right thing to do if possible. Well, for me. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but for me, it's what I like to do. I'll continue to buy stuff from them. I think that this stuff could use maybe just a tiny bit of a redesign, though, just so you all know if anybody's thinking about buying this stuff. Alright, so I'll be doing a couple more reviews. I've got a synthetic spadroon review from them that I will be doing very soon. I'm going to review the Spec AP Light once I put in a little bit more time on it. I'm going to review my PBT Warrior Mask. If there's any other gear that I haven't reviewed that you've seen me using and you would like a review of it, just let me know in the comments below, alright? Cool, thank you everybody for coming by the channel. As always, please click a like, subscribe, share this around to people who might find it interesting. Be good to each other, and ciao.